Balin Miller, a name that resounds like the sharp snap of a carabiner locking into place. A young Alaskan climber whose fearless heart chased the wild pulse of the mountains, scaling heights where courage kissed the cosmos in a dance of grit and grace. On October 1, 2025, at just 23, Balin plummeted from Yosemite's El Capitan while rappelling the Sea of Dreams, a tragic slip during a live TikTok stream. His reach for a snagged haul bag ending in a 2,400-foot fall that silenced a watching world. His mother, Jeannine Girard-Moorman, shared the shattering news. "My incredible son Balin died in a climbing accident. My heart is broken in a million pieces. He lived free, loved fiercely, and will be missed terribly." Tributes flooded in, Alex Honnold calling him a comet of courage, Tommy Caldwell posting, "Balin's spirit lit the crags," Sasha D. Julian sharing, "His joy was our spark," fans mourning the orange tent that brightened Camp 4, now a shrine of ribbons, chalk dust, and wildflowers. Balin's story isn't tragedy. It's a soaring ode to a soul who climbed for joy, not fame, whose every hold was a hymn to possibility. We'll trace his Anchorage roots, where Chugach peaks shaped a boy's dreams. Climb his prodigious ascents from Denali's ice to El Cap's granite. Linger in the unbreakable love of a family forged in rope, and glimpse his nomadic life of black coffee, raven companions, and starlit solitude. This is a heartfelt rappel through a life that reminds us to reach high, even when the rope frays. Feel the granite's grit, Balin's journey grips like a perfect jam crack, pulling you upward through tears. Picture Anchorage in 2002, Chugach Mountains looming under a midnight sun that bled gold into blue, where on January 12th, in a midwinter dawn's hush, Balin Christian Miller was born to David, a climber whose calloused hands danced on Denali's ice, and Jeannine, a yoga teacher whose warmth anchored their weathered cabin. Anchorage was a frontier of frost, moose wandering streets, avalanches rumbling like distant drums, shaping souls as rugged as its ridges. David's passion was his heartbeat, first ascents in Alaska's guidebooks, a legacy shared early. At 3, Balin scrambled a living room bouldering wall, David's plywood shrine, giggling atop crash pads reeking of sawdust and dreams. Jeannine steadied his wobbles, whispering, "Mountains in you, little bear." Brother Dylan, born 2004, joined as towhead co-conspirator, crafting routes up apple trees with chalked branches and jump rope belays. Family life was tents and thermoses. Summers in a Subaru Outback to Hatcher Pass, Balin at 5, scrambling his first boulder, whooping off talus. Winters camping by fires, Jeannine strumming folk tunes, David spinning tales of Ruth amphitheater lines. Money was tight, David guided tours, Jeannine balanced co-op books. But love was lavish, their cabin cluttered with carabiners, topo maps on walls, Balin tracing routes with sticky fingers. Stellar secondary bored him, his mind on alpine starts, teachers noting dreamers drift, amid A's in art, C's elsewhere. At 12, ice climbing gripped him, Byron Glacier with David, axes biting blue ice, grinning, "This is freedom." A twisted ankle at 8 taught resilience, tears drying under Jeannine's hugs. A 2019 shoulder scrape on eclutinous slabs forced a week's rest, Dylan's taunts spurring recovery. At 16, Pioneer Peak's north face with David, 10 pitches under auroras, Balin leading the crux, rope burn sealing bonds. A childhood of exposure, risk was right, his laugh like cracking ice, wild as alpine forget-me-nots. Teens turned play to prowess. At 14, Balin soloed bird point boulders, Instagram, at balin.miller, clips, caption gravity's joking, drawing 10,000 views. Millet sponsored him at 17, outfitting ice screws for raw reels, his flows fluid as poetry. Post-2020 graduation, he skipped college for Crags, guiding Kahiltna Glacier clients, wintering in Canmore's ice falls with Dylan. His 2024 second ascent of Alberta's Reality Bath, WI 5+/6, pick perfect through frozen curtains, went viral, his GoPro quip, cold, clarifying, gold. Denali's Slovak direct solo in 2025, a 5,000-foot wideout triumph, saw him jug fixed lines, summiting under spindrift vlogging, You and the void make the little stuff infinite. TikToks from his Orange Camp 4 tent earned him Orange Tent Guy. 50,000 followers loving his unfiltered humility. Fans dubbing him a grounded Alex Honnold. A 2023 shoulder tweak forced barista shifts at Anchorage's Kaladi Brothers. But he rose, journaling routes in a coffee-stained Moleskine, podcasting. The mountain asks if you're all in. He coached teens at Alaska Rock Gym. His breathe, then reach mantra-inspiring first sends. Mentoring locals like Ayanna Calloway, now a junior ice champ. His 2024 Patagonia Traverse with Dylan, a Fitzroy epic, saw them navigate cornices. Balin's vlog joking, Dylan's snoring scarier than the Seracs. El Cap Sea of Dreams was his dream. He prepped with library beta, live streaming pitches, 5,000 cheering as he dispatched the 5.12 roof until the fatal rappel slip. Family was Balin's anchor. David mentored, mapping routes by lamplight. Jeannine's TZ's Dakes, her pitches securing millet, $30,000 yearly, and Black Diamond, $10,000 deals. Dylan, his belay brother, shared Patagonia's traverse, banter a lifeline on cruxes. Single, Balin's heart hitched to peaks. A 2023 Montana fling with guide Lena Voss fading amicably. Her Instagram tribute calling him, my fleeting comet. His influence fathered young climbers. DMs answered with hand-drawn topos. His Zoom clinics for Yosemite's SAR team raising $3,000. The Miller's cabin, carabiners, topo walls was home. Jeannine's tears at his Denali dispatch mixed pride and prayer. David's nod a silent salute. His fall crushed them. Jeannine's Yosemite vigil joined by Dylan, David, and cousin Mia, a Juneau teacher who'd climbed with Balin at 10. Grief-fueled $20,000 fundraisers for rescue gear, ashes to scatter on his routes. Balin's lifestyle was lean. Anchorage rental above a roastery, camp stove, coffee, yoga flows, Echo the one-winged raven his companion, nursed from a 2022 ledge fall. Millet checks, TikTok tips, $5,000. Guiding gigs, $200 per day, built a $150,000 net worth, funding his Subaru, a $5,000 van dream and $15,000 in gear. Charity, $10,000 to Alaska Rescue, $5,000 to youth climbing, reflected his heart. He lived light, toasting, the richest man owes the mountain. El Cap loomed as his opus, Sea of Dreams 23 pitches a siren's call. His orange tent glowed in Camp 4. Beta scrawled on library boards, TikToks teasing, dream or see. October 1st, he jugged ropes, streaming to 5,000, nailing the crux, until a snagged bag and slipped knot sent him falling. Rangers recovered him. Vigils lit the valley, Jeannine clutching his journal's last note. The dream's in the doing. As El Cap glows in alpenglow, Balin's echo climbs. A life of daring, love, freedom. If his story stirs you, his grit, his grace, subscribe for bold souls' tales, like if his spark ignites yours. Climb on, fade to wind's whisper.